प्लेट भैया के मेरी चाटे।
Just asking you, have you ever gone through this word benzene?
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Right. The structure that you have studied in 10th class was this one, right? That means there are 6 carbon atoms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With a double bond at the alternate positions. And every carbon atom is bonded to one hydrogen atom each. This is the structure that you had studied in the 10th standard. That means in this structure we have 3 bonds which are carbon-carbon double bond. And 3 bonds which are carbon-carbon single bond. Can you see that? Carbon-carbon double bond here and carbon-carbon single bond here. If this is the structure, the bond length should be 1.33 Armstrong for a double bond and single bond should be 1.54 Armstrong. I should get here 2 different bond lengths. Alternatively, there should be double and a single bond. So that should have this structure. Right? Practically, I'm talking about a practical observation or experimental observation, I should say. The carbon-carbon bond length in all the 6 bonds are same and that is 1.39 Armstrongs. It means we don't have any double or single bond. We have bond in between the two. We don't have double bond, we don't have single bond, but we have bond somewhere in between the two. We call it a 1.5 bond. Now question arises here, how so? Right? How it is so? So there was a scientist known as a Kekule. He proposed that these two structures, one and it's
Excuse me, sir.
yes बच्चे बताइए. Yeah,
Sir, kindly show the benzene structure once more.
I just told you that benzene structure that you have studied in the 10th class was this. But now we are analyzing that if we talk about their bond lengths, if there is a carbon-carbon double bond, that should have bond length 1.33 Armstrong. And if there is a single bond, the bond length should be 1.54 Armstrong. The actual bond length that we find in case of benzene is 1.39 Armstrong. This is the bond length that is in between the double and the single bond. It means the molecule does not have a double bond, that does not have a single bond, but that is a bond somewhere in between double and single bond. We can say half bond, 1.5 bond. So,
Okay, sir.
right. Another thing, if any molecule contain a double bond, if any molecule contain multiple bond. In 10th class syllabus, it was taught to you, I hope, that for this unsaturation with multiple bond, if any molecule contain a multiple bond, double bond, if we add a bromine, the bromine gets added over there. And the reddish brown color or the bromine get discharged. It means the solution become colorless. It's a conformity test of the bromine. This is a conformity test of bromine. This means if any molecule contain a multiple bond, with bromine, the color will get discharged. If we add the bromine to this molecule, where we are expecting that 3 double bonds are there, right? Three double bonds are there alternatively. It should also decolorize the bromine, but actually we don't find any reaction. So I can say no reaction, no reaction, right? It means the molecule does not have a double bond. This structure is wrong. Whatever we just studied in the 10th class about the benzene seems to be wrong here now, right? Similarly, if any molecule contain multiple bond and we add here alkaline KMnO4, potassium permanganate, having a pink color, the multiple bond get discharged. The pink color get discharged. It become colorless. It's again a confirmatory test of the multiple bond, double bond. But if you do the same experiment with potassium, with benzene, with alkaline KMnO4, no reaction takes place. The color is not discharged. It means the molecule does not contain any double bond. It means this structure of the benzene like this is a wrong structure. Am I clear? I have given you three evidences. Number one, the bond length. Number two, conformity test of the double bond. If the molecule contains double bond, that must decolorize the bromine water. That must decolorize the potassium permanganate. But actually, it is not decolorizing it. It means the molecule does not have any double bond or right. So this structure is wrong actually, right? You got it now? Now what is the real structure? We'll discuss about it. Till now, any doubt?
No, sir.
Right. So what is the real structure that was explained by a scientist known as a Kekule? Kekule. Kekule. According to Kekule, there are 6 carbon atoms here in a ring where every carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. In case sp2 hybridized, it has a trigonal planar structure and with one unhybridized orbital. Am I clear? Every carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. So this sp2 and this sp2. This sp2 and this sp2. So this sp2 and sp2 are overlapping head to head. You can see this sp2 and sp2 are overlapping head to head and forming sigma bond. It means here we have 6 sigma bonds between carbon and carbon. Draw this much. Draw it. Understand that each carbon atom is sp2 hybridized.
Done, sir.
Okay. And now the s orbital and the sp2 that form a sigma bond. sp2 with the s orbital forming sigma bond. There's 6 hydrogen atoms here. And now, next case now. This and this, one possibility I'm talking about, this is undergoing side with overlapping. When there is a side with overlapping, there is a formation of a pi bond. And there you can see, again, if you draw it simply like this, carbon double bond, double bond, double bond alternatively. Understood? This is the orbital picture of, of the benzene that was proposed by the benzene, by the Kekulé. But again, the same problem is there, that it is a double bond. Then Kekulé proposed that there is one more possibility, that it can make bonding with the other one, other half. It means the other alternate possibility. To explain this, what he did, he said, now, okay, now we'll see the structure at the different axes. We're not looking at a molecule like this, but like this. Means it just not, don't see the molecule like this, but look it like this. Okay, can you see my picture? I'm showing here with my device something here. It is not like this, but look the molecule like this, right? So what we said, that this is a carbon atom 6 in number, and here we have 6 carbon atom, 6 orbitals here. Then he said that it may possibility that this and this make a bond, this and this make a bond, and this and this make a bond. One possibility. Then we can say the structure like this, something like this. Or there is one more way of making bonding, that is other alternate we can make bond. This and this can make bond, this and this can make bond, and this and this can make bond. It means in that structure, it may be possible that both the other one structure possible. The two ways are there. But actually, both the ways are not satisfying the real, practical, experimental observation, because it shows the presence of the double bond. And whenever double bond is there, the physical and chemical property do not match. So what he proposed, that
So please show the structure once again.
sure, this one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, according to thing which we have studied in resonance, there is no double bond in a benzene.
Yeah,
So
I'm coming to that point why there is no double bond and how it is not possible to have double bond. But right now I'm showing the double bonds are there, right? Now what Kekule will now explain. I'm coming to it. I understand
Yes.
your doubt, right? Now Kekule explained three things. Number one, what is not. Understand what is not. The remaining will be what it is. First of all, let us understand what is not. What is not means, number one, this is overlapping for some time with the neighboring one, this one, and for other time, it is like this. No, it is not like this. The one orbital is making bond, pi bond, for some time with the left hand side, some time with the right hand side. It is not so. Number two, it is not so that it is making bonds with the both of them simultaneously. That is also not there. Right. And it is also not so that electrons are moving all across the benzene ring. But actually what we have, there is a, what he said, what he explained was this, that there is a electron cloud above the plane in this and in the below the plane above, below this. There's an electron cloud above and below the ring, and the ring is sandwiched between the electron cloud, and this is called the sandwich structure of benzene. There is a continuous electron cloud above the plane and below the plane. Continuous cloud above the plane and below the plane. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we are representing the molecule something like this, that there is a electron cloud and up and below the cloud, below the ring. So this is the structure of the benzene. Now, it means there are two possible structures according to our theory. One is this, and other is this. There are two possible structures. None of the two are correct. But if we make their hybrid structure, that structure can explain all the physical and chemical properties. This can explain all the physical and chemical property, but this do not explain. These structures that we make theoretically only, these are called as a resonating or canonical structures. And this is called as a resonance hybrid structure. Resonance hybrid structure. Two things. Resonance hybrid structure, resonating or canonical structure, also called, right? This is what a hybrid structure. The real structure is the hybrid structure. Real structure is the hybrid structure. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
So write down the definition of resonance here. When two or more structures cannot explain, when two or more structures of a molecule cannot explain all the physical and chemical properties, all the physical and chemical properties but hybrid can explain the phenomena is called resonance.
So please repeat.
If two or more structures of a molecule cannot explain all the physical and chemical properties of a molecule, but their hybrid can explain the phenomena is called as resonance. The phenomena is called a resonance. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Now, wait a minute, please. Attendance, please. Anupjit,
Present, sir.
Devansh Garg,
Present, sir.
Dilpreet Singh,
Present, sir.
Gurkirat Kaur,
Present, sir.
Guldenjeet Kaur, Gurleenjeet Kaur. Absent.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Gursimran Singh,
Present, sir.
Gursimranjeet Singh,
Present, sir.
Harjashanpreet Kaur, Harjashanpreet Kaur, Harkomal Kaur Gill,
Present, sir.
Harshit Jain,
Present, sir.
Harsimrandeep Kaur, Harsimrandeep Kaur, Jaspreet Singh,
Present, sir.
Lavashish Sharma,
Present, sir.
Manpreet Kaur,
Present, sir.
Nandani Ashok Sharma, Nandani Ashok Sharma, Parneet Kaur,
Present, sir.
Pavandeep Kaur,
Present, sir.
Pavandeep Kaur, present, right? Pavani,
Present, sir.
Prachi Jain,
Present, sir.
Raghav Goel, Ruban Preet Kaur,
Present, sir.
Shaurya Tuli,
Present, sir.
Jashanpreet Kaur,
Present, sir.
Dharamveer,
Present, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Sir, Jashan present.
Jashan present. आप है हरजशन
Yes,
हरजशन
sir.
हरजशन कहाँ एब्सेंट लगा दी मैंने. ओके. किसी और की प्रेजेंट तो नहीं लगवा रहे क्योंकि आपकी मैं वॉइस पहचानता नहीं हूँ. चलिए एनीवेज. सो प्राची जैन, राघव गोयल एब्सेंट, राइट? एनीबडी एल्स? बाकी सब प्रेजेंट. चलिए. Now, next. Okay, before that, do you have any doubt with the resonance now? Whatever I had discussed here.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Now, question is how to draw resonating structures or different compounds. How to draw resonating structures or different compound. There is a condition for resonance. First of all, understand the condition for resonance. The condition is conjugation. Let us understand what is the meaning of the word conjugation here. Because this conjugation has a different meaning, right? In different subjects, they have different meaning. In biology, there's a different meaning. In physics, there's a different meaning. And in other subjects also, there may be some meaning. We use it in different context. But here in chemistry, particularly in chemical bonding, if there are two pi bonds are alternatively present, you can see there are two pi bonds which are alternatively present. We say these two pi bonds are in conjugation with each other. These are in conjugation with each other. So now understand that this carbon atom can make 4 bonds only, right? If this pair of electron comes in between and start making 5 bond, so the weak bond will be broken. I think it's very clear. The carbon cannot make bonds more than 4. If this pair comes here in between and start making 5 bonds, it is not possible to have 5 bonds. So that will jump this pi bond will jump to the next one. As a result of it, what will happen? This will be losing electron, become positive. This will become double bond here, single bond here, and a negative charge will come over here. Am I clear? The one which gains electron becomes negative. The one which loses electron becomes positive. Yes, any doubt?
No, sir.
Right. And now, if we think reverse now, if it makes bond here, it will start making 5 bond, not possible to make 5 bond, so this bond will broke and go back here. And the first structure will be obtained. None of the two structure is actually correct. None of the two structure is actually correct. The correct structure of this molecule is 1, 2, 3, and 4. The pi electrons are here, delocalized. It is 1.5 bond. It is not so that it is a double bond and single bond, but we can have a half bond. The pi electrons are delocalized all over the molecule. The pi electrons are delocalized all over the molecule. So we say these are in resonance. These are in resonance. These are delocalized molecule.
So can you please explain this again?
Which part? Which
So
part?
the bonds that you said that they're scattered all over the
Yeah.
molecule.
This structure is not the correct structure, right? And it's after delocalization, after the shifting, the structure that we're getting this is also not correct. It means here we don't have double bond, here we don't have single bond, but actually we have a double and single all together, and we can say it is neither double bond, it is neither single bond, but it is in between the two. Practically, we don't find double and single bond. Practically, the bond lengths are not matching. Practically, it does not decolorize the bromine water. It practically does not decolorize the KMnO4. Whatever we have a double bond conformation, presence of double bond, it is not showing it is not showing that. It means we say these are called as a resonating structures, and this is called as a resonance hybrid structure. Resonance hybrid structure. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this much you understand. Practice it. Write it 2 to 3 times. Then you understand it. If you find any difficult, you ask me in the next class. And one thing more, complete that assignment. You will be able to understand the chemistry better. VSEPR theory assignment that I have sent you. On Sunday morning, I have sent you. Go through it. Solve each and every question. If you find any difficulty, ask me. If you don't ask me any doubt, it means I will understand that you understand it. Right? Because I will not be discussing that assignment until you do it. If you're not doing it, I will not discuss, right? Very clear. Okay, then. That's all for now. See you tomorrow at the same time. Goodbye for now.
Thank you, sir.